That's Lagos mainland receiving two of the schools. I'm sure that we'll see a lot more of these in the days ahead. Maybe by the time Toyibad had to make a formal presentation of their trophy to the school management, it's going to be one big party, and we will try to see if that can also be shown to you, allow you to see what exactly is going on. Maybe scholarship for the players of the school till they finish school. Anything can happen. Toyibad, the champions. But let's come to Africa now and talk about what is also happening tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. The Milo Under-13 Championship is currently going on. It started, and the results are already coming in. It's a knockout competition, so it's just straight to the final tomorrow. Nigeria, 4-1 over South Africa. Is that a surprise? Some things never change. At
all levels. At all levels. You know, it was so funny. At the press briefing, the moment they just paired South Africa,
they knew what was going to happen.
Jubilated. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, but Ghana beat Kenya 5-0. So tomorrow, it's a West African derby. Look, let me tell you about this. West African derby, if it is a Nigerian cat against a Ghanaian cat, it's still a derby. People will still want to see which of the two cats will come out victorious. Under-13 Nigeria against Under-13 Ghana is going to be as much fun as Super Eagles against Black Stars.
I know the drama. The two score line in the semi-final end by 5 goal margin. 5 goals. 4-1. 4-1, 5 plus.
The Ghanaian victory was more convincing.
More convincing, but at least it's 5-5.
It doesn't really matter. Nigeria, Ghana at any level. Well, it's always a game to watch.
Cracker.
But it's good for these kids to start to learn it from now.
Well, the School Sports Federation will tell you that they just allow South Africa to score once since we're hosting. You know, but the Ghanaian team is actually good. The same team, you know, they've qualified from that region for the second time. And remember, Ghana, they are the defending champions of this Milo Under-13. But as you said, it's Nigeria and Ghana. That's why the people will just push aside Under-13 and say it is Nigeria playing, you know, Ghana.
So where is this taking place tomorrow?
Campus Square.
Campus Square tomorrow.
Yeah, 12 noon. And, hostilities will begin.
Nigeria, Ghana.
I watch the guys. The mind game's already right there. You know, the Ghanaians will chant, "Who are we?" They'll say champions. The Nigerian guys will shout their own. You know? I love it.
On 13 level.
I'm telling you, it's so competitive to him. There's so much fun.
Let's sit back and listen to this report on the Milo Under-13 Championship. We'll come back for more on Sports Tonight.
That is one popular chant easily picked up by kids who enjoy the Milo brand. This is the setting of the third edition of the Nestle Milo Under-13 African Championship Gala Dinner and Press Conference. The organizers are using this event to kick off activities for the tournament and give players an opportunity to know their opponents. The championship winner will receive this trophy, while the most valuable player will be given this plaque. And what does Nestle intend to achieve with this football championship?
The whole idea was to get kids from different parts of this wonderful continent called Africa together to play in a competition, something that they aspire to and something that hopefully will make them future champions to play maybe one day in the World Cup.
Time for the teams to know who they will be going against.
Ghana. First, Nigeria.
So that's it. Nigeria will play South Africa, while Ghana will take on Kenya. That's done. Let's meet the team and look out for the swag. Kenya is the first to file out.
So thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Then comes South Africa, led by Consul General Moketi Samonaisa.
It is good to nurture them at that age. We see in many other sports, the children are nurtured at a very young age to go into the sport. And then traditionally, soccer, you just grow with it.
It's time to unveil the boys from Ghana. They are the defending champions. Check out their Zonto dance steps.
For
us in Ghana is very important. Because if you take the national team that we have currently in Ghana, you have some of our big stars like Sule Muntari, like Michael Essien, John Mensah, Wajid Waris, all coming out through this Milo Under 13 platform.
The team with the most supporters steps out. Team Nigeria did it in style with all sorts of dance moves.
And they are all out to ensure all encouragement is given for the winner to be here.
The final match will be played on Saturday, but until hostilities begin on the field of play, these boys just want to have fun on this dance floor. Austin Okonakpan, Channels Television News.
Well, just to remind you once again, the final is Nigeria-Ghana, and tomorrow Campus Square will be hosting the best of football at under-13 level across the African continent. So please create time to support Nigeria to victory over Ghana. Let me tell you what Ernest Okonkwo said so many years ago. Victory for Nigeria in any football game is sweet. Against Ghana, it is sweeter. That's what he said. So tomorrow, let's go there and cheer our boys to victory over Ghana. Still talking grassroots football, gentlemen. Tomorrow, for the secondary schools, it will be GT Principal Cup 2014, Dumnodi. Testin Balogun will be hosting this tomorrow as well, tomorrow morning.
Well, you're going to be live on Channels TV. I think it's at this level, you expect hostilities, and it's quite going to be interesting. This is the 2014 edition of the GT Principal Cup, but it's not just the boys. We have the girls final, so the girls will kick off first, then the boys will wrap it up. We've seen some players. We've seen at one point we had the Monday this game. We'll watch this game. I was the former 17 coach, but it took some of those guys to.
I think the message is that if we are serious about catching them young from school,
we have to start from the schools.
This is where to come and
this
catch
is where the monitoring must begin.
It must begin from here.
This is where you can do proper assessment and proper. When I talk clarification, I was guard the ages of players.
The schools have a role to play. Okay, let's move very quickly. Let's step up now and talk about club football in Nigeria. Let's talk about the Globe Premier League matches to be played this weekend. Let's just run through the fixtures for you. We will talk about the Globe Premier League. We will also talk about the National League and then the Women's League. Let me start from the Globe Premier League. Kano Pillars will be playing in Yimba on Sunday in Kano. That's a massive game.
Is it going to be live on TV?
I'm not sure. But that's a massive game. Massive game. We have Warri Wolves against Nasarawa United. It's another big game as well because Nasarawa United are second on the log and they are real contenders this season. Rangers, embattled Rangers, are threatening that they may not turn up for this game. But let's wait till Sunday to find out. Rangers against Kaduna United. Bayelsa against Atlant in Benin. Sunshine against El Kanemi in Akure. And then you have Dolphins against Lobi in Port Harcourt. Abia Warriors will be hosting Gombe in Umuahia. Aqua United against Crown in Uyo. Giwa against Nembe, two teams that just had a problem at the beginning of the season. And then you have FC Taraba against the high riding Sharks of Port Harcourt, who have gone 10 games unbeaten. Will it be number 11 in Jalingo this weekend? It's a difficult place to play. But let's keep our fingers crossed and find out how Sharks will navigate their way. In the National League Division A, we have Kuala United against Sokoto United, Ranchers against Kogi, Tip against DSS, Pollard against Mighty Jets, Plateau United against Nigeria Prisons, Adamawa United against FRSC, Wiki against Jigawa Supreme Court against Niger Tornadoes of Mina. In Division B, Gabros against ABS, Ekiti against Aqua Starlet, MFM against Unisem, 3SC against Remo, Gateway against COD, Abia Commerce against Stationary Stores of Lagos, Prime against Go Round. First Bank will be hosting Bendel Insurance on Sunday at the Agege Stadium. So there's plenty for you to enjoy this weekend, of course, from the Globe Premier League and the Nigeria National League. Let's talk about the women very quickly. Nasarawa Amazons against Sunshine Queens, Pelicans against Adamawa Queens, Ibom Angels against Oshun Babes, Confluence Queens against Bayelsa Queens, Taraba Queens against Edo Queens, Rivers Angels against Delta Queens. So when Queens meet Angels, Amazons confronts babes. You know what you see. Beautiful football. That's what you get. All right, so try and enjoy that as well. Before we wrap up this segment, let's just talk about Benue State. Our good friend Dominic Ayofa is interested in this one because Benue have joined the leagues of states with All-Stars board. All-Stars are former Nigerian internationals who come together to find a way to contribute to the development of football in Nigeria. But interesting, for Benue, we have a whole lot of high-profile names on the list of the All-Star board, like former Senate President Iyocha Ayu, like Nigeria's ambassador to Argentina, Barrister Chive Kavi, former NFF board member. Of course, Dominic Ayofa is involved. Mike Idoku also involved in the Benue All-Stars. We wish them the best of luck. We hope that that union will really cater for ex-internationals and make life a lot more comfortable for them. Well, guys, I must thank you for your time. Austin, well done.
Jumnode was asking a very, very crucial question. The game between Kano Pillars and Eimba, such games should be on TV.
It's in Kano.
So that we just do the right thing.
In Kano.
So with those times, there will be a replay or...
I hope there won't be issues for replay in that game. But the game that will be on TV will be Aqua United against Crown, I think. Aqua United in Uyo. I hope that game also will not have any case for talking points that do not do justice to football in Nigeria.
Benue All-Stars, I hope they have Moses Pako in that All-Star.
He should be part of it.
And Barnabas Menge.
I mean, those guys are real heroes, and they should be part of what Benue All-Stars is putting together. Well, let's go on a quick break now. When we return from this break, Tunde Okunshiku will be coming in. Tunde has plenty to talk about around chess on the program tonight. We will also fill you in with the latest in darts as well. So we'll go on a quick break. We'll come back for more on Sports Tonight.